In this Nosara Paddlesurf SUP Surf Coaching video, we're going to cover the ever stylish and smooth looking backside cutback. So here, let's take a look at what we're talking about. So smooth and a nice rebound off the white water. Here we see it again in slow motion, carving turn for it with a top turn rebound. Boom. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to break this turn down step by step and take a look at it. So I'm going to run us through here in super slow motion. The trick above all is to treat your backside cutback like a front side bottom turn. So first off, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be looking for a section of a wave that's a bit more slopey, a little more farther out. You notice here the surfer's on a pretty steep section right through here. Farther out in this space is a little more slopey, and so in this particular case the surfer is going to be looking to run out onto this slopey face right here. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to gain speed down the line. So here we see the surfer pumping down at the nice top piece of the wave, trying to get up ahead of any sort of breaking section. All right, so the first is to generate speed. Then what we want to do is we want to set our line and kind of bottom turn out onto the open wave face. So here we see our bottom turn coming up. And so here we get set. This is the setup. Okay? So a couple of key things. As you're setting up to do your backside cutback, you want to make sure that your paddle is on your front side. In this case, we notice the paddle's already on this side. If you end up having it on the inside, right in here, coming out of your bottom turn is when you're going to want to transition it from your backside out into the front side. So this is where your paddle's at. You want to make sure you keep your head up, looking where you plan to go. Notice the surfer's head's looking up into this wave face where he's going to start wrapping around, and we'll see the head transition again in a second. And you want to keep your weight centered over your board. Coming out of the bottom turn, you want to keep your weight centered up over your board. So let's see what happens. Here we got the bottom turn, and now we've got the transition. Weight's nice and centered on the board, shifting from one rail to the other rail. And right here we got some key pieces. What we do is we've got our weight shifted to the tail as we enter our carve. Here we see it right there. Our back foot is compressed. Actually, our whole body is compressed, but you really want to drive through the turn, thinking spring loaded. Your head's up. Notice the head. It's already up and looking exactly where the surfer wants to go, and that's going to help you maintain balance and fluidity with your head up. So you want to be on your rail and compressed. That helps you gain speed throughout the turn. Okay, let's run this forward again. Now the key here is to have your back foot on the tail of the board. You want to keep pressure then as you're coming out of the turn right through about here. You want to keep pressure on both feet in order to flow smoothly and come out of the turn. Right in this space, you want to extend your paddle out for leverage, stability, and style into the turn. This right here is that part we talked about in the beginning. This is your front side bottom turn. And at the bottom arc of your turn, make sure your torso is rotated, and you want to shift your weight further back as you're coming out right through here. You're shifting your weight. Again, your torso, notice the torso is facing where you want to go. The eyes are looking where we want to go. It's as if you're doing a bottom turn, looking straight up at that vertical lip right ahead of you, right above you. Okay, so now we're flowing it out, coming out of our crouch, keeping our eyes at the oncoming section of the wave that we're looking to rebound. And as we finish it, we come right back up into the foam ball, and we complete our top turn with a nice little hit right off the foam. Boom. And there it is. So here we're going to run it again in full speed so you can kind of enjoy it. Another example, turning, generating some speed, coming out of the bottom turn. Notice the head transition and top turning back off the foam. Here we see that first one again. Generating speed into the line, looking for that slopey face. The setup, weight back on the back tail, rebounding back in. Thanks so much for joining us on this SUP Surf Coaching video. Hope you enjoy it, the ever smooth and stylish backside cutback. Again, remember, key is think front side, bottom turn.